try to recall the plot of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
I knew... And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's the highlight of the whole cover. It's the reason why you buy the game in the first place, which I don't even blame them, because this is the first, Megaten game I played, because it had Dante in it, but if I didn't play this game, I'd never have Persona. So, fuck you all. Put Dante in all the games. Okay, so, the game begins, and you are a normal high school boy with a normal high school life.
Oh no.
For the most part.
Oh no.
And you're going with your friends to visit your teacher in the hospital. But the hospital is actually, a front for a fucking cult by this guy with this horrendously unfashionable polka dot suit.
Speaking of unfashionable, the main character's fashion is terrible too.
Yeah, the whole game is about, fucking humanity and their sins, and the first of which is your pants. Oh. So, the cult is up to some crazy shit, and your teacher is somehow involved, but before you can do anything, you go to the rooftop, and the fucking third impact is happening. And I'm actually not even kidding, the end of Evangelion happens, the world just straight up ends. Except instead of people turning into orange Fanta, they turn into strawberry Fanta.
What?
All of humanity, except for everyone in the hospital, has been, turned into, primordial goop called Magatsuchi Magat... oh, this is gonna get hard. Magatsuhi! That's the red stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
And the world is now, desolate and destroyed and full of monsters who all they want to do is eat the jam. But you're fine. Because the moment you wake up, you see an old lady and, a young maid, and they put the bug in your ear. It's like that scene from The Matrix. But that's actually the Magatama, and that turns you into a demi-fiend. This does mean you have powers, and that you can talk to demons, most of which just want to eat you for your red stuff. When you get out of the hospital, that's when you see that, there are fucking, most of the places in Tokyo that you know are still, around, but they're all fucking, run by demons. Some of them just want to chill. And you have to just sort of find your way around and find where your friends went, find where your teacher went, find where that polka dot motherfucker went. Then so going across the field is, impossible because this is a Megaten game and your encounter rate is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right.
Every 3 fucking steps, new battle. But that's when you start teaching you, hey, you should start making friends instead of, killing everything. Except, unlike Undertale, you use your friends to kill more shit. So you take you and your new, band of demon buddies, and you have to go to first of your stops, which is, in Ginza? No. In Shibuya. No, in Ikebukuro. Which you learn has been fucking overrun by some asshole Oni Mafia. Which is awesome.
Wouldn't that just make it a Yakuza?
Yes. I had a word, but I didn't. So this fucking Oni Yakuza is, fucking taking over Ikebukuro, and they have this big building where they're like, hey man, you want to roll with us? You gotta roll with the Punch's son? So you punch them, and you're like, yeah, okay, you can punch. We're gonna let you go. Some big shit's happening in Ginza, but we're gonna stay here because we have the cool building. Speaking of cool buildings, that's where we find Dante. He's like, what's the cool thing from Devil May Cry? Jumping off a really tall building. I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, yeah, this is the first of a few Dante fights, but he's going easy on you and says, I'm watching you. So, to get from Ikebukuro to Ginza, you have to go through, the subway station, and that's where you meet the first of the 8 fiends, and you fight the motherfucking Matador. And that's where the game gets real as fuck. This is where the game tells you, hey, stop bringing Angel into a fight where she's weak to wind. Use your fucking debuffs, because I dodge everything.
Difficulty spike.
Oh, welcome to Megaten. But you beat him and it feels great. But you make it through the sewers and you find these weird people, mannequin things. Okay, they're like mannequins, right? And like, I think the demons were trying to find a way to like put the strawberry jam into like a safe place, so they made these dolls and put the jam in them. But then the jam gained sentience, and they became the mannequins. So the mannequins are like, hey, you're sort of half human. You understand us. You gotta help us get away from the demons who want to eat our jelly. And if you do, we'll tell you what the fucking mannequin finger does in RE7. So you help the mannequins get to Ginza, and Ginza's a pretty happening place because it's just a shopping district. And all the demons are like, hey man, you want to buy shit? But Ginza, I think, is the first or second place where you run to those fucking weird save points. It was a big room with a big dreidel in the middle. But you go there, the time you go there this time, you see this weird reporter guy who looks kind of like a black-haired Maximilian.
So basically Little V.
So basically Little V Mills. Little V Mills is in this room, and he's like a reporter for an occult magazine. And I guess he was also in the hospital at the time, because he's still human. But he tells you that, like, these fucking save point pillars are also your access into the demon internet. Like, there's this weird sort of pseudo-astral network that connects all the pillars, and which is actually your quick travel function. But you can also go into the network itself, and there's a whole space underneath there with all sorts of shit. And that's where I guess you run into your one buddy, the one with the cap. His name is Isamu. And he's like, hey man, so I see you've become a demon.
Just casually like, whoa.
That's cool. He's like, so, as you can see, I have not become a demon, but I'm just gonna stay down here because it seems like a rather safe place where demons don't attack you, except they do. The encounter rate is super high down here.
God damn it.
So, you're down in fucking internet Google, demon Google, and you, like, navigate your way through to get to Ginza because you tried to fast travel. No, you're in Ginza.
Yeah.
Fuck! Where the hell was the next destination? Because like you were trying to take this fast travel and then you like fell off the rails and you ended up in fucking Google land and you tried to get to the next area and that's where you fight the Daisojo. Boom, another fiend fight. This one kicked your ass also.
Oh, dude, Daisojo was so hard.
He's
even harder than Matador.
You're like, hey buddy, have you been ignoring light and dark elements? No. Okay, I'm gonna start hitting you with Hama. Oh god, what the fuck happened after Ginza? I was fucking solid up until this point. Whatever dish you end up in next, you end up finding the Polka Dot Guy, and he's like, because you don't talk, he has to sort of explain, you must be wondering why I did this. Well, I'm going to tell you, because I'm an asshole. And I decided that this world is not good enough for me, because everyone's too goddamn emotional. So I'm going to recreate the world in a way where no one has emotion.
Oh great, everyone's Persea.
Oh no, it is the end of Evangelion, because now everyone is Rei!
Oh god.
Fuck! And so in order to make sure I do this, I'm going to send these two inept bosses to stop you, because Daisojo was still way harder. You get away, and I guess you meet your sensei, your teacher lady? And she says, so, yeah, you may have noticed that the world is inside out. This is the process of the world being reborn, like Polka Suit Guy wanted, asshole. He's trying to remake the world, and this is how you do it, but, like, only a human can remake the world. And in order to remake the world, you need to have a reason. So if you're a human, and you have a strong enough reason, you can rebuild the world as you see fit. But it turns out joining this cult was a really bad idea.
Oh, really?
Really? I didn't quite know what I was getting into.
How did you not? With a guy wearing a suit that terrible? Did you mention his hairline yet?
No, I didn't! I forgot this guy has, like, the Polnareff of hairlines. And now you're like, okay, but, like, where are my other friends? You eventually go to, like, this abandoned school building where you find your other friend, the girl, Chiaki. When you find her again, she's like, oh my fuck, you're a demon. I kinda wish I was a demon, and that way I could fight back, but no, instead I'm running away scared from everything. And this kinda sucks. But I want out of this Evangelion recital, so I'm not going to run away. I want to be able to be strong. I'll just have to find it without putting bugs in my ears.
Yeah, that's a good plan, Chiaki. That is a good plan.
You know what I totally forgot?
What did you forget?
Those weird parts where you, like, peer into hell and you see the old man in the wheelchair. And he's all like, hey boy, do you want more power? And you have, like, this extra dungeon to go through. And I don't remember how this relates to the plot at all. I'm not sure what your goal is anymore because you found your friends. One of them is going off to try and punch things without the earbug, and one of them is chilling on Google. But I guess you meet with Maximilian Little V again, and he's all like, hey, I found out more shit about these Amala Network pillar thingies. So because we're trying to recreate the world, let's get you access into the Tokyo Diet building so you can become president.
Come on, man. Japan has a prime minister.
Okay, so we're gonna get you to the Diet building. You're gonna win the election. Somewhere along the way, you fight the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah, the literal 4 horsemen.
They're the actual 4 horsemen. They're 4 of the fiends. You're like, I'm a skeleton on a horse. Well, I'm like, well, fuck you. I just fought a skeleton on a motorcycle. He was way cooler. And then you fucking, I think you fight Polka Dot Polnareff in this building. No, you never fight him because he just summons more assholes. He is such a video game boss. But then as soon as you take him down, you're like, alright, I can dismantle this entire cult. But Dante shows up. And he's like, hey boy, have you fought guns? I'm gonna shoot you with my guns. So by the time you get away from Dante, you get out of the Diet building, and fucking Suit Guy had pulled off his plan, and he raises the fucking, the Tower of Babel. And like, you're like fucking, oh boy. I bet that's how he's going to recreate the fucking world. So you gotta, like, get access to the tower, and you're like, well, I guess I better go to Google. So you hit the save point, and you try to warp over to the tower, but you fall off the tracks again, and you're like, you run into Max Little V, and he's like, hey, I'm down here too, because I just tried to get into the tower. So let's get out of here together. So you try, but that's where you meet your boy with the cap, Isamu, and he's like, hey man, I figured it out, because I've been down here on fucking Wikipedia all day, learning about this world while you were doing it the hard way. And I just figured that if I take a whole bunch of the strawberry jam, I can be as strong as I want, and this place is powered by strawberry jam, so I'll be strong enough to fucking recreate the world. And guess what? I did this shit all by myself. I didn't have to talk to people. This was all me and my Google foo. So now I'm going to turn into a big fucking monster and fight you because I have a reason. My reason is that I want a world where you can get anything done by yourself. I want internet world. Just troll people from the safety of my own home and never suffer the consequences. But that becomes his reason. He wants a world of isolation. So he takes, like, all the fucking strawberry jam and he kills a shit ton of mannequins for it and becomes a demon to, like, or sort of a semi-demon to fight you. Then you defeat him. And he's like, well, fuck. I guess if you can beat Dante, you can beat me. But hey, man, do you think maybe I can throw a morality question at you and ask you if you can take up my reason to the tower? And this game actually has like 4 to 5 different endings. I'm just gonna go with the ending I went with because I said no. And then he goes away. But you get to the tower, and it's fucking Block Puzzle Palooza. But you're fighting all sorts of weird shit, including like the last 2 fiends, which are the harlot, like the actual whore of Babylon, who I actually recruited later because she has this sweet 7-headed dragon, and the trumpeter, who is a bullshit, who just casts every spell in the game. And like after a whole bunch of trials, you end up seeing Chiaki. And she was like, hey, guess what? I pulled it off. I showed everyone how tough I was, and I took over the fucking Oni Yakuza. So now I've got my own fucking Zaibatsu, where I just punch anyone who says otherwise, and now I'm right. So I'm going to create a world of schoolyard logic. You say no to me, I punch you. Only the strongest survive. Fuck all of you. I punched all the Oni, I'll punch you too. Then you fight Chiaki. Like, she turns into this sort of cool half-demon angel type weird looking thing, and it looks pretty cool. But you beat her, and she's like, well, fuck. But since you beat me, you're technically playing into my logic. You want to take this with you to the top? That was her reason, by the way, a world of power, and you said, I said, no. And then you finally fight fucking Suit Guy. near the top of the tower. I don't even remember what his boss fight is like, because I had Trumpeter and Harlot in my party. And before you go on, after you kick his ass, you have a chance to go to the very top of the tower and put the fucking Limpet Torch in, but you get to the top floor of Tartarus.
Oh, it's Tartarus now.
Tartarus. Big fucking RPG tower. You get to the top, and there you see the fucking sun in the middle of the world. And the key to recreating the world is like actually accessing the sun. So the sun's like, hey man, how you want to do this thing? We're gonna remake the world. And since you've been rejecting everyone's reason, so the only thing you have left is the reason that your teacher gives you. So you say, I want a world of freedom. And the sun is like, man, fuck you, that's how we got in this mess in the first place. Fuck, I'ma fight you. And then you punch the sun. And you remake the world. But you still can't fix your pants. And that's Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.